Hello everyone, it's Tony back at the booth. Today I'm going to do a nail prep video. I'm going to show you how to prep your nail for different nail enhancements such as acrylic, dip powder, hard gel, or gel-X. Proper prep is important for nail longevity so that the nails do not lift prematurely. So here I have a few different bits that you could use to prep your nail with. My favorite bit to use is this diamond bit. I like this bit because it allows me to go underneath the cuticle, push the cuticles back, go underneath and clean. You have a flame bit or a football bit. You can also use these, kind of push the cuticle back. These two bits, these are also diamond bits. These are more for getting down into the sidewall. I like to use these if they have like deeper sidewalls that can't really get out with my nipper, or I don't want to go too deep with the nipper because I'm afraid that I might cut them. I like to use these. Also, sometimes I like to use these after I have done the enhancements to just kind of go around the cuticle bit. You also have sanding bands. You have this large burl sanding band, which is good to prep the nail. But I like to use the small burl sanding band just because it's a little bit easier to get into the crevices of the nail. The purpose of the nail prep is to remove the shine and then to clean all of the dead skin from around the nail. The dead skin left on the nail could cause premature lifting as the nail grows out, so remove that from the nail plate. You can use a pusher if you don't feel too confident with using the bit to push the cuticle back. You can use a cuticle pusher. You can, or you don't have to. It's not necessary, but sometimes it just makes it look neater to go through and file the free edges. Sometimes clients might not mind you clipping their nails, and then sometimes they don't want to clip their natural nail. That's if you are using tips. But for some people, they like to go through and just even up the free edge because it makes it look cleaner and neater underneath the nail. But that's just personal preference. So I'm going to I will show you how I prep the nail with the diamond bit and also how I will prep it with the sanding band. For cuticle work, you really don't need your drill at too high of a speed. And for me, my drill doesn't have, it doesn't show me numbers, so I just listen to the sound and see if I like, if it's too fast or too slow. Then I just turn it up as I go if I want it at a higher speed. But I will start right here with my cuticle and I'm just gently pushing back. And I'm just gently pushing, separating that skin from the nail plate. And then I'm going to go along the sidewalls. I go along the sidewall. I'm just kind of pushing upward. And everybody's technique is going to be different. You just have to find what feels most comfortable with you. And after I have cleaned underneath the cuticle area, and I'm just going to go through and just kind of roughen up the nail plate. You really don't have to spend a whole lot of time roughing up the nail plate because you don't want to thin out the natural nail. You just want to remove the shine and the oil from it and just give it a rougher surface for the nail enhancement to adhere to the nail plate. So that's how I would use a diamond bit. And if I wanted to use a sand band, sand bands, they also come with different grits, so you want to be mindful of that. On the natural nail, you really don't want to use anything more than a 180 to a 100 grit sanding band, nail file, anything. Because your number one priority as a nail tech is the health of the natural nail. You want to be mindful not to damage your clients or yourself natural nail. I would pretty much do the same thing. I'm just going to go along the cuticle, using it to push back. And I'm going to go along the side walls. When you get to this side wall, and when you're doing a client, you still want to keep the drill and the bit parallel to the nail. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to demonstrate on myself, but what I would do is just keep my bit like this, and you just go along the side. And then with this, I'm just going to lightly go on top of the nail. Not spending too much time. So after you've gone through and you have sand all the nails, you want to remove the dust from it. And then you want to clean the nail plate with alcohol. So you remember this is your canvas, and you're going to do art. So you want a clean canvas to do your art on. Nails are art, and you are an artist. And this is your work. When people go out and they wear your nails, they're wearing your work. And you want them to represent you and your work well. So that is pretty much nail prep. And of course you could use dehydrator, bond, primer, those sorts of things to help maintain the nail enhancement and its longevity. So thank you for watching.